Well, April is Autism Awareness Month, and kids on the autism spectrum want to play and have fun just like all children.
But going to a child's birthday party or even a play date, summer camp can be a challenge. Here with some tips on how to make everyone a little bit more comfortable is Julie Mower, Executive Director of the Phoenix Center in Nutley, New Jersey. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me today.
Of course. So before we get into some of these tips, explain what the Phoenix Center is.
The Phoenix Center is a nonprofit school who serves students ages 5 to 21 with multiple disabilities and autism.
Okay, let's talk about some of the misconceptions people have about people with autism.
Some of the misconceptions is that people with autism are scary, that they can't communicate at all, they can't look people in the eye, that they just can't manage general situations. But in reality, people with autism are people like you and I. And they need to be afforded the opportunities and the inclusion that everybody else has.
And when we autism spectrum, I mean, the spectrum is huge, is big.
Yes, it truly is a spectrum disorder. So you have some individuals who may be highly affected and really do have significant challenges in terms of being in social situations. And then you have other individuals who are very mildly affective and are not quite as affected. You might not even notice that they are on the spectrum at all.
All right, let's talk about some of the tips. You know, we're talking birthday parties, we're talking summer camp is coming up, and making sure everything goes smoothly, starting with just talking about it.
Education and awareness.
Yes, education and awareness is very important. And I think we're doing a much better job than we've ever done before in terms of educating the general public on what autism is, and that it's not a scary thing, and then it's just a matter of individuals who might do things a little bit differently.
Another thing to keep in mind, everyone plays differently.
Yes.
What does this mean?
Yes, that means that young kids with autism, for instance, they may not play directly. Direct eye contact is challenging and uncomfortable for them. So they may play side by side on the playground, and you just need to let your child know that that's okay. You know, and then slowly you may be able to engage them in more of a one-on-one direct play.
And you were talking about the range and the spectrum and the different needs of people on the spectrum.
Absolutely. So you have individuals who may need a lot of coaching and support in order to be prepared to be in a social situation. So practicing social play, in being prepared in terms of knowing what's coming is very important for individuals on the spectrum. What's happening first, what's happening second, and so on. So they can predict what it is that they're going to be doing, so there's no big surprises.
Yeah, that's finishing out the graphic that we had, communication, and then providing frequent breaks as well to keep in mind.
Yes, so keeping that open communication, providing frequent breaks. If you're going to someone's home for a birthday party, for instance, you might want to have the conversation in advance. Is there a place that I can take my child with autism if he or she does need that break?
That's great advice. Julie, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
We appreciate it. And for more information, you can head to our website, cbsnewyork.com.
We'll be right back.